Hi Gemini, welcome to Third Eye Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the second half of September 2025 or for whenever you find it. Let's get started. Hey Spirit, please bring messages for Gemini's highest good. Thank you. So welcome back, Gemini. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So happy to have you here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I like to open with one overall theme from the Wild Unknown archetype and read from the book when I have all of my cards available to me anyway. I think it's beautifully written. I hope you enjoyed today. You have, ooh, the gem. The gem for Gemini. It's page 177. There are infinite names for the gem. It is also known as the jewel, the star, the talent, the gift, the gold. One thing for certain is that it is found deep within a substance that is very much unlike it. For example, a diamond in the rough. The gem always stands in contrast to its surroundings. You can't find it when you are among comforts and pleasantries. Precious stones develop slowly, deep in the earth, amid pressure and darkness. Discovering the gem requires a descent beneath the surface, where there is no definitive map. Yet the longing to touch the true gem within us is so strong that we cannot help but seek out its radiance. Your gem, like your destiny, is unlike any other in the entire world. Keep digging. I love that one. And it always reminds me of that little meme that goes around occasionally of some dude with a pickaxe. And it shows the diamonds are just on the other side of a very thin barrier. And if he walks away right now, he'll miss out. So it's, keep on keeping on is what comes to mind there. Let's open with steampunk for Gemini. Ooh, on the cut we have the Tower. Boom. It's been coming out for a lot of signs, pretty much all of them, I think. I think it's just sort of a community tower, so to speak. The star on the other side, though, so that's actually sequential. Number 16 is the tower. Number 17 is the star. So after the explosion, some amazing healing energy is able to get through. Maybe something needed to be cracked open, but it did leave a whole lot of lingering anxiety. Of course, tower moments can be very disruptive and can lead to anxiety, no doubt. Look at that though. Love. Somebody's got love on the brain or some sort of regret around love to have that kind of energy. Nine of Swords coming out with a beautiful Ace of Cups where your cup runneth over. Your heart is so full. It's just spilling over, right? Did somebody drop the ball, or is that Spirit's way of saying, hey, okay, I know things are blowing up and it's a little crazy, but just refocus on love. Refocus on the simplicity of pure emotion without attachment to any outcome or person in particular. So just the emotion of feeling love. Can you pull that up? Can you evoke that from within, right? A simple love too, like, because it's page energy, Page of Cups. It's saying to me like the essence of whatever it is that you love, and it will open that flower in the heart chakra. Hold on, Charles wants to come in. Hi, you coming in? Okay. I love the messages so far, Gemini. The true gem within is what it said. So maybe that is just getting back to the bare bones of the emotion itself without any connection to anything. Ooh, apparently that's the truth. Ace of Swords coming through. That is air element, air sign. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the sword represents our thoughts, our intellect, our mind, our cerebral. The moon, ooh, cutting through some confusion there. The moon, it's dark. You have to trust your instincts to guide you. This is eclipse season too, so much change. And it's so rapid and unexpected. Oh, my goodness. Wheel of Fortune, yes, suddenly everything flips. Do your due diligence to connect to spirit, in my opinion. Four of Swords. We're taking the time, see the little hourglass, we're taking the time to lie down and deep breathe. This is, you know, if you've been on my channel for a minute, I constantly recommend at least 10 minutes. Big in, hold it at the top, and then deep exhale all of it out. And as it exhales, it's releasing that stress from that Nine of Swords. And then another big gulp of air. And continue for at least 10 minutes. Set a timer. Best thing I ever did for myself is absolutely free. Better than any pill out there, in my opinion. Yeah. So it's a choice to say, okay, I'm going to dedicate at least 10 minutes every single day. And it's also a gradual accumulation. So it's something that the longer you do it and stay committed to daily practice, over time, it has an accumulative effect. And it really starts to make a difference to, okay, Five of Swords. So whether that's internal or external chaos and drama and people trying to stab you in the back, do you dirty, get one over on you, or if this is a self-sabotaging mind pattern, right? Thought pattern, because the Eight of Swords is here as well. Eight of Swords, blindfolded, it's trapped, feeling trapped, stuck, can't see a way forward. She has a blindfold. So cutting through that confusion, once again, coming through when we saw the Ace of Swords with the moon. Messages for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so, yeah. Harvard did a study on deep breathing meditation, and it showed that after 6 to 8 weeks of daily consistency, the participants showed an increase in the gray matter in their brain. So on a very physical, mundane level, you'll boost your cognitive grasp, you know, but on a spiritual level, it's endless. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Came out next. Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's wanting to balance something out. Equal giving and taking. No more giving to two situations, apparently, with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Messages for Gemini. Thank you. Okay. Wow. It just hit my lap in the reverse, and it's the Hanged Man. So in the upright, somebody's upside down, stuck in limbo. Needing to have that, you know, epiphany. The yellow here is the sun energies, clarity. Clearly someone has clarity here, and now you can truly see how it looks like a sun now that it's in the upright, and it's coming directly under the Ace of Swords. So there's something that somebody's seeing from a whole new perspective. I'm telling you, eclipse season, things get crazy. So, you know, do your due diligence with your deep breathing. It's so imperative. Not to be a broken record, but yes, I'm going to be a broken record. It is what it is. I talk about it constantly. Eight of Cups, something that we have to emotionally disengage from. If it's draining your essence, if when you think on this person or place, whatever it is that you have invested emotionally into, you know, because cups is our emotions. If you tank, if you notice that your vibration goes down, well, abandon it, abandon ship, abandon, because it's draining your essence, right? So stop thinking about it, or at least go broad view with it. Go broad view with it, because for instance, if it's a specific person, take away the specific person and just replace it with these specific qualities that you're looking for in a person, right? It detaches a little bit. Wow, okay. Someone feels like there's been no victory here. They feel like they can't win. There's something they can't win, because this Six of Wands in the reverse is coming under the Eight of Swords in the upright. King of Swords is here also, though. That is, you know, air elements, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So it's coming under the Wheel of Fortune. Something, somebody feels stuck, right? But at the same time, like suddenly somebody's going to see from a new perspective of how to, perhaps it is detachment. You know, they've been rattling on about detaching from the specific person. So, you know, perhaps it is just becoming a little more cerebral, detached from the emotion of it, because here we have the Four of Cups. Okay, this is somebody who clearly is very dissatisfied with those three boring cups in front of him. He's not happy. And so it's tanking his emotional state, which is sketchy territory, because we're emitting a vibration off of our emotional state. It emits a vibration, and the universe reflects that back and gives us more things to feel dissatisfied about. If this is someone's dominant vibration, you know, obviously as a human, everyone slips into it on occasion, but some people make that their home, right? So you don't want to be manifesting out of a downward place, right? So yeah, there's something about kind of just going broad view. We'll just leave it like that. Okay, one more, please. Just disconnecting from emotions that are pulling you down. But think about the simplicity of love. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing me back. Look for that little gem within, or the gem within yourself. And little gem. I say little because it was a page. It was a page of cups. The raw essence of the purity of the vibration of love. What does it feel like to love? What does it feel like to love something or someone? Or just love weather. You know, oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful day. And I just, I love it. Anything, really. Anything that you can attach to that feels like love, right? Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, which is, I mean, it's a lot of things. It can be budgeting the money. It could be being a miser and not sharing of your resources. Or it can be like, I'm just pulling back into myself and I'm not sharing of my attention or anything because I need to focus within. Nine of Wands is your final card. It's coming under the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. So this Nine of Wands is interesting because he's got like an eyepiece. You know, he's like looking at something intently. He's really been through the battle. He's bandaged. You see the head is wrapped in a bandage, right? So this is someone who's been through some sort of a battle. They feel rather beat up by it, okay? Because this is like very loud energy. The Six of Wands is a victory card, but it's in the reverse. So somebody here feels like they've taken a hit, right? But they are still standing. They still have fight left in them to push on. Right now, they might be, so whether this is you or someone you're interacting with, this person has or is doing this currently, pulled their energy back into themselves to, you know, refocus on how they're manifesting, right? So, because look, underneath this Four of Pentacles is the Magician. How are we manifesting? Where are we manifesting from? What is our emotional state? So constantly taking inventory within ourselves. Where am I right now? You know, okay, you know, that doesn't really feel good to focus on. So I'm going to move my attention over here. This feels better. It lifts the vibration back up. Focusing, honing in on something that's stressing you out is only going to perpetuate being stressed out about it. So if you can lessen the attention, place it elsewhere, lighten the heart back. So anyway, all right, I'm going to clarify now. with the Lost Soul Tarot. Gemini, on the cut, we have King of Pentacles. I love how dark this deck is. So King of Pentacles, this is, I almost said Gemini. Well, this could be your energy, Gemini. You could be like sitting kingpin, like rock solid with your finances, on top of your stability game. You've got everything you could possibly need. This is husband, father, energy, protector, provider for the family. I mean, this is consistent, reliable energy. On the other side, wow, Wheel of Fortune. So you already have it here on the table, and it's right above the King of Swords. So yes, I would say, I mean, Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords on the table like this. I mean, you, Gemini, I would say, are taking the bull by the horns. You're not accepting defeat in some sort of way. You're pushing on regardless, right? We're coming at it from a new perspective here. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, it's like this. Upside down in the reverse. So yeah, this is a good energy overall, I'd say. This the way it feels to me anyway, because there's Wheel of Fortune twice. That's fortunate. A fortunate turn of events. Even if it doesn't look like it at the moment. Clarity on this spread for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that, though. Look what they just showed me. The Four of Cups again, which is the one where the dude was sitting with his arms crossed, all like, stupid cups, right? And then the Three of Wands. So what's it going to be? Are we going to continue to focus on something that upsets us? Or are we going to turn our attention elsewhere, anywhere else that lifts the vibration? You know, as far as just the simple things in life that bring us joy. Ace of Swords. Boom. Some sort of truth that's just exposed something. Or this Tower is breaking someone free from some sort of lockjaw of a prison over here with that Eight of Swords and the Six of Wands in the reverse. This Hangman in the reverse is directly under the Ace of Swords that we're clarifying at the moment. And you get the freaking Tower. This is a truth, some sort of truth that just, boom, blows everything up, apparently. Queen of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. She's considered the sexy queen in the deck. She's got it going on. She's charismatic. She's vivacious. She's magical. She's a manifester. She's fire sign energy. So that's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Okay, I want to go straight to the Hanged Man that's in the reverse. Thank you. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Now with the Hanged Man energy, sometimes there's a sacrifice that needs to be made. So maybe there was some sort of sacrifice in order to, you know, somebody made a sacrifice in order to get to a Ten of Pentacles. Or maybe they sacrificed some form of stability in order to go somewhere. Wow, Four of Wands. No, this feels like somebody's freed themselves in some sort of way. And now Four of Wands, usually it's depicted two people holding up a bouquet of flowers and they've just been married, right? So this is a union card. It's two people who are equally passionate for each other. It's mutual. With the Ten of Pentacles, right? So suddenly somebody's freed themselves to be able to get into that energy, which is amazing. So the Wheel of Fortune, and it has the King of Swords directly under it. And the King of Pentacles comes out. You are kidding me, Spirit. Like, these are amazing messages. The King of Pentacles was, you know, with the Wheel of Fortune earlier when I showed you the freaking Wheel of Fortune with the King of Swords. And now King of Pentacles is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune that has the King of Swords directly under. So I'm going to say this is the same person who's very clear and very committed. Knight of Swords, there's the communication. That same sword that's back over here, this that was clarified by the Tower. Yeah, this is the communication that could blow something up, or it just completely alters the course of something, and it's truly pivotal communication. Eight of Swords and the Six of Wands that's in the reverse is next to clarify. So yeah, feeling trapped and stuck might be a thing of the past here with whatever this explosive Tower is. Eight of Swords and the Six of Wands in the reverse. Thank you. Six of Cups, Ace of Cups. Six of Cups is someone from our past, someone perhaps that we've been romantically involved with in the past, perhaps not. Maybe it's just somebody that you knew from childhood or just in passing and you never really got too close, but now all of a sudden you're passing again, crossing paths again. And you know what I'm saying? It's someone that you've known. And generally speaking with the Six of Cups, there's, again, bringing me back to the Page of Cups in the beginning of the reading, there's an innocence to it. There's a purity to the connection. Almost a childlike love just for the sake of love, not, you know, without an agenda, Okay, thank you, Spirit. There we go. Pure. Ace of Cups. So either this is new love that breaks somebody out of the self-imposed prison, or, you know, we're clarifying the Eight of Swords, right? So it's either new love or a renewal of something from the past. Maybe it's just getting back to the innocence again, keeping with the same message that's been coming through, searching for that true gem within. And, you know, gems are formed under pressure and darkness. So, yeah. I feel like if you've been going through the dark night of soul for quite some time, it's like suddenly everything, you know, boom, suddenly we're no longer stuck. It's a good thing you persevered. And yeah, the perseverance coming through again. You know, same with that little meme where it shows the guy with the pickaxe. It's like that perseverance. It's like keep going. Don't give up. The Two of Pentacles is in the reverse. It's like somebody could have been juggling two different things or juggling a lot. And with it in the reverse, it tells me that it's just, we're going to focus in one direction. You see how he has that eyepiece, right? So in one direction, that's what it feels like. Clarify the Two of Pentacles in the reverse with the Nine of Wands for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. So another ace. That's the third ace to come out. The only ace that's missing is the Ace of Pentacles. There's something about a return on investment or waiting for something to come to its natural point of maturation, like where we're able to harvest something. There's something about, there's nothing that can really be done to rush the process, you know, but everything else is lining up in the meantime. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords on the table. So that Ace of Pentacles, there's just something that's almost that point. And then boom, here we can come in with the Ace of Pentacles, which is that solid offer. And we do have the King of Pentacles. So he's holding that Ace of Pentacles, right? It's just about the right moment. It's the right, something about the timing here, you know, because the King of Pentacles clarified the Wheel of Fortune. It's giving me like, you know, when you have those kitchen timers. You're cooking something and then ding, it's like ding with that Wheel of Fortune, and then it's time for that Ace of Pentacles to come through. Yeah, look at that. Knight of Cups underneath the Ace of Wands. So it's that love offer, the movement in that direction. It's definitely kind of like brewing here and going to pop at some point. Let's get some Burning Heart Love Oracle for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. If you like the way I read the cards, Gemini, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up. It's super helpful. Thank you so much. I want to hold you. And then, hold on, because there's a lot. We have a lot today. I can't go another day without you. That's perhaps what the Tower and rushing in with the Truth. You tame my demons. I'm not a fan of this card. Okay, so like, cool, people can help each other in life, but honestly, taming demons is an inside job. Like, nobody can do that other than the individual. Ultimately, the individual has to wrestle their own inner demons. That's not anyone else's responsibility. I underestimated how important you are in my life. I regret what I did to you. I'm ready to take my mask off. Hidden Truth Oracle, please, for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. I wish I had treated you better. You and I were too young, and that could have something to do with that Six of Cups that we saw. I mean, you could have known them when you were just, you know, immature, young, like whatever. I regret lying to you. Moonology, please, for Gemini. Thank you. Oh, wow. This is crazy. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. And a car is going by right at that moment. Yeah, so something about this communication is quite explosive with that Tower. Take time to breathe out. Thank you, Spirit, for backing me up with my constant berating of my, you know, encouragement of daily deep breathing. Just do it. It's so, I look at it like a gift. I'm giving myself this gift of time where I'm not answering any emails or phone calls or text messages or no, not taking the dog out. This is just for me, 10 minutes where I'm breathing as deeply as possible. And honestly, I go more than 10 minutes, but, you know, minimum of 10 minutes. Some days there isn't as much time, so I have to just do 10. But yeah, most days I think I go like 15 to 20 is my natural, like, point of feeling, yay, okay, I'm done. Anyway, at least 10. This is Angels and Ancestors. This is for Gemini. High Priestess. Harness mystic power. Yes, and how do we do that? By connecting via the breath work. Ooh, nice. Lord, take charge with authority. That is very much the Emperor card in this Oracle deck. We have Eagle, see from a higher perspective. Thank you, Spirit. Remember when we were talking about a broader view, like a detaching and just seeing things from like a higher perspective, right? Yes, very important. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Yes, rough seas out there. You can, you know, do your breath work and it does help. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. Just brings me back to that Ace of Swords that we saw. Right. Oracle of the Seven Energies, please, for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and give it a thumbs up. Super helpful, thank you. And if you would like a private reading, the information on how to contact me is in the description box. If you would like to donate, there's a link in the description box. Wow, this is beautiful. Broken open. So something about this tower is actually the catalyst to letting the light, like, boom, take over or something. Roots of abundance. That's equally beautiful, right? Like having both physical and spiritual wealth. Manifest success cards on that note for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. We have coins, money coming in, wealth. So literally, I just said the spiritual and physical wealth. Yay. Good investment. So again, that brings me over here to the Seven of Pentacles. This very well could be an investment that's about to pay off, right? Sales and finance, getting a raise, and lucky. Lucky you. You had the Wheel of Fortune show up from both decks. All right, we also have Rose, financial relief, being content, loving care, supportive role, job security, and growing. Isn't that gorgeous? Then we have Face, money skills, investor, taking risks, face value, self-made, fame, exposure, and reputation. Okay, Animal Oracle card, please, for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. You have Wolf, Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You don't say. Perseverance. You have a love that endures. You have a love that endures for the simple purity of love itself. Keep on keeping on, Gemini. You got this. I love that for you. I could say for us, I have a Gemini moon placement, so I can claim this. All right, so you can watch tarot for your sun, your moon, your rising, your north node, your Venus, if you resonate with those. Most people just watch for their sun sign, but in any case. All right, Star Code Astro card for Gemini is Juno, partnership. Moon, perception. Isn't that funny? We did see the moon at one point. Perception is what the Hanged Man is all about. In the reverse, it's a new... Oh, okay. I see it now. Transits, climate. Yes, well, the current astrological climate is intense. Does it ever light up? I don't know. That's why I do my breath work every single day. Without fail. Okay, some dolphins for Gemini. I mean, before we know it, we'll be back in another Mercury retrograde, for God's sakes. I think it's coming during Scorpio season. Yay. Anyway, dolphin cards. I have to confirm that. I haven't confirmed that yet. So, but anyway, close encounter. Unconditional love. I think that pretty much is what we were talking about before. Love, just feeling love just for the sake of love, man. Jumping for joy, yes. Raising the personal vibration to where we are just in sheer bliss, ecstatic, just to be breathing, right? To be alive, harmonics. Ooh, I love harmonies. Harmonics. Tailspin. All right. So listen, life can send us off into a tailspin quite suddenly. So yeah, getting back to that anchor of the breath work, you know, rooting into the earth as well. Like go outside, ground your energy. I like to be barefoot in the grass whenever possible. Okay, so some charms, please, for Gemini. Oh, this little one jumped out. And it's a giraffe. Talk about having the higher vantage point, you know, seeing from a broader view. So we have a coat of arms, little family crest. We have the love between a grandmother and granddaughter is forever. Of course, you could substitute that with grandson as well. I love you to the moon and back. Someone else got that. It might have been Aries. I don't know. Believe in love. Oh my gosh. Listen. The messages have been so consistent. All right, let's get you a blessing before we close out. This is for Gemini. Thank you. Wow, that was fast. Okay, a blessing of the air, you air sign. Do your daily deep breath work. Do it. Do it. So good. A blessing of fire. Fire and air. I mean, fire needs air in order to blaze. A blessing for good work. A blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. Well, if it can't be avoided, at least you have a blessing on it. A blessing on your day. A blessing to find the truth. You opened up with the Ace of Swords today, and it was clarified by the Tower. So, yeah, that's the truth. And a blessing on your love. And that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope something was helpful in this reading. Until next time, take it easy. Bye.